Hello, I am Cassandra Fox, and welcome to part 4 of the Belly Dance Life podcast challenge number 2, drum solo. So I'm very flattered and honored to be your guide and choreographer for section 4. So, and a big thank you to Yana for putting this whole thing together, and good job to everyone participating. I've seen a couple clips because maybe I didn't film my section in advance, but so I've got to watch some, and you're all doing an awesome job so far, so thank you. So let's get started. I'm going to show you what the section looks like first, and then we will break it down together. I can't hit play fast enough and get back far enough because I'm doing this by myself. So imagine that I'm dancing when the music starts. Section 4 looks like. Some notes. I'm assuming at this point you noticed we didn't move. We spent 52 seconds pivoting in one spot. So yeah, that's I guess the good news. You don't need a lot of space for this section. So we start with omis. And I want you to think about timing your omi to the music. Right? We know, so count-wise, it's 2 sets of 8 or 16 total counts spent oming. So you know for that 16 counts, you want to be doing omis or interior hip circles, whatever you know them as. But you notice the music's like, then it gets faster and faster and faster. So the goal, as you're hearing that, is to let your omis react to that as you hear it. And I chose not to count out the speed at which you, or the timing which you change the speed, because I want you to use your ear. It's really easy with drum solos to either anticipate what's going to happen and then you're early, or to be waiting so much that you miss it. And I really want, it takes a lot of practice just to train your ear to react as you hear it. You very much have to be in the moment. So I want that to be a takeaway from this as you're practicing it. So we know we're here. I have my arms just based. I have energy in them right down to my fingertips. They're here. And I'm choosing to stay one direction the whole time, and I'm going counterclockwise for 16 counts. But I'm listening, and I realize, okay, it's getting a little faster. I'm going to speed my omi up. And it's getting much faster now. I'm really going to speed it up. As it starts to get quicker, once I hit that mid-tempo range, I chose just for fun to bring a lasso arm in for the last couple counts, because I'm gonna take these hips down Old Town Road and I'm gonna shimmy till I can't no more. And that's the goal there. So that's how you can remember that, if that helps. So you know, for 16 counts, we're gonna omi, 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 omi. Add that in, and you'll hear this sound in the music when it's time to stop oming, because it's like the drum solo takes a breath, it goes, and it comes up. There's this, and if you want to do that little lift there before you go into your shimmy, that would be awesome. Let's practice it with the music. Together, oming. Getting faster and faster. Hear that? That's our transition to shimmy. Arms come down. Does it make sense now with the music? You want your omi speed to be reactive to what's happening in the music. Into our shimmy. So when I go into shimmy, I just bring my heels up and down just to give that little, like I'm taking my breath in with the music when it goes. And as I'm doing that, one arm's up here, one arm's here, and they're going to come down together to meet here. Because now as I start my shimmy, there's a couple of like tremolos, like over top of the shimmy. And again, I want you to listen for them and react to them, because that first big one, that the arms are going to come back up as we shimmy. We're going to put in some jazz hands, some spirit fingers. So you're going to get that shimmy going, and you want some power to it. It's heavy, it's rooted, it's earthy. And you'll hear that. And the arms come up with the spirit hands and back down. And when you hear that second one that's a bit smaller than the first, like a lighter, the arms come back down. And if you want to, and I did it in the original, you can add an undulation down with your shimmy. Because you're spending a whole 32 counts shimmying here. It's 4 sets of 8. So it's a sustained shimmy section. And we are layering with it if you choose to. I do encourage you at this point that if you're maybe newer to the dance, just let your goal through this section be to maintain your shimmy and keep it consistent through it. If you are comfortable layering at this point, then do aim for the arms. Aim to add those undulations down and up, and the eventual da 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 da. So let's put that shimmy in together. From the beginning with the omis, listening to the music for when we need to get faster. Now, we know that on the, I'm just checking my notes for what the counts were. During the 4 counts of shimmy, our last 8 counts, we have a very obvious rhythm on top of that bass line, like tremolo that's holding our shimmy. It's going ba da 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 ba da 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 ba da 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 ba da 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 da. That's happening with the shimmy, so it's subtle. And you can hear it though. And your goal, if you're comfortable, while you got the shimmy going, you're gonna acknowledge that, right? That ba da 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 da. So I chose to do a tuck, like a belly pull in, lift, lift, drop with it. Ba da 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 ba da 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 da. Just reacting while the shimmy's going. You're gonna hear that ba da 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 ba. Da 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 ba da 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 ba da 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 da. And it really smoothly transitions here in the drum solo to just that rhythm heavy on its own. So we don't need the shimmy anymore. And you're going to hear that again with the same count. I chose to do a very heavy because it's very Ram inspired. Lift, like that pelvic lift, and drop. Ba 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 ba. Tuck, 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 drop, drop. Tuck, 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 drop, drop. Tuck, 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 drop, drop. We do that 4 times, but on the last set of, wait. Ba, da, 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 ba, da, 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 ba, da, 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 ba, da, 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 da. The last 2 is where we rotate. I am rotating a quarter turn to my right. Like so. So it's just a pivot turn with an obvious sort of drop, so on that 8, I come down. So let's do it from the beginning again. With that, me painfully singing this drum solo to you. We've got our omi, da, 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 getting a little speed to it, much faster, and shimmy. Ta, hands up. Down with that undulation on that next tremolo. You're gonna hear another one up, and then we hear that ba 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 da 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 ba 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 da da ba da. So now that we're here, we've done this little rotation, there's a pause. Stay still for that pause. I have taken this pause as an opportunity to glance down at my hip and my backside, because honestly, I'm proud of them, and you should be too. So take a moment to glance, be like, they've done good. They've done so good. And now we're gonna do pelvic drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, I come up and down. Shimmy 4 more counts, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, 5, 6, 7. At the end of 8, we're gonna pivot. Almost missed that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Omis. 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll just show you what that looks like from the front. I'm still doing that pelvic drop again, but I'm doing a hip lift with it. So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. Omi, 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 omi. From the back, 1, 2, 3, 4. Omi, omi, omi. Pivot. At this pivot, belly in and out. 1. You can bring your arms up for this. I choose to so that they don't block the view of the belly. So if when I'm here, ba da 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 ba da 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 8, ba 2, 3. So 3 of those. 1, 2, 3. Flutter for 4 if you can. If not, a belly pop works fine here. 1, 2, 3. Undulate down 5. Shimmy 6, 7, 8. From there, lift with a swing forward of the hip. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going down as we do that with a level change if you're comfortable with it. If not, this whole section can still be done standing. If you're recovering from a knee or ankle injury, don't feel like you have to do the drop. You're welcome to do this whole section standing. And it would just look like this. And instead of coming back up, just do a big exterior hip circle. So I'll give you that option. For here, we'll do that whole section together. 1, 2, 3. Flutter. Undulate. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Omi, omi. Up. Bah. With the music. And again, if you're not comfortable with the drop, if you're recovering from an injury or you have one currently, do that whole section. 1, 2, 3, 4. Omi, omi. And instead of that down and up, do a nice big hip circle and bah. Let's try it all with music. Sorry for the lull here. To you. I hope I can do it. I'm going to be staring at Santa. It's going to be weird. But I'm going to try with my back to you. Okay? I'm going to go for it. order of the flutter and undulation. Whoops. Can't trust the teacher sometimes. One more time with me facing you so we can do it together. Clearly I can't be trusted to turn my back on you. Okay. Put all the power into that shimmy. One more time without the drop in case you were doing that option. One more time. Keep that shimmy going. Awesome. Oh my gosh, I said I was going to do it with the drop. I'm sorry. We're going to do it one more time. Can't hurt to practice too much, right? Okay. Awesome. So thank you so much for doing this challenge and for learning this with me. And I hope you had a lot of fun with it and that you enjoyed the long shimmy. And a big thank you to Yana and to the other instructors, Dahlia, Igor, Sadie, and to everyone who's participating and being a part of this. And stay tuned. So it's a little like, I like to joke around and troll a little. And I thought, wouldn't it be funny to do like a spoof one? So earlier this week I had filmed a video. I did a very dance hall fusion interpretation of the drum solo, but with enough belly dance in that I was hoping Yana wouldn't be sure if I was serious or not. And I sent it to her and I was like, hey, here's my section, let me know what you think, and I'll upload the breakdown. But you'll see for yourself, it's complete with like a little pum pum pat at the end. But for fun, if you want to try that section too, it's there. So there it is. I had Yana going a little bit, just a little. So yeah, we thought we'd tack it on so you could get a laugh from it too. My whole goal was to just make her laugh and go, what are you doing, Cassandra? So thank you again so much, and to Yana for orchestrating this. And if you haven't already checked out her Belly Dance Life podcast, I highly recommend it. She has some really great interviews with dancers from all over, so there's a lot of knowledge and a lot of perspective there. And Yana works pretty tirelessly to provide that resource for us. So check it out and support her. Give that a go. And if you liked learning with me, if you made it through that and you're like, that wasn't so bad, you can check out my Patreon. I have online classes and tutorials. So thank you so much. And I'm wishing everyone a very happy holiday season, whatever you do or don't celebrate. I hope it's a good one. So thank you so much. Bye. Hi, it's me, Cassandra Fox, and welcome to part 4 of the Belly Dance Life podcast challenge number 2, which is drum solo. I'm really excited to share my section with you, so I'm going to show it to you first, and then we'll break it down, and hopefully you have lots of fun with it.